why are we not making like a law?
You can't have a cult because people will do it anyways and be like, it's not a cult.
Yeah, but then when we prove it is a cult, you're going to jail.
But it's hard to do that because all the people in the cult are continually like, it's not a cult. It's like Sons, where he's like, we're a gang of motorcycle
enthusiasts.
We're not criminal organizations.
Are we going?
Oh, we're going? We're rolling.
Welcome to the world's okayest podcast,
AKA
Scissor Sisters. We do hair, so hence the scissoring.
I feel like people think we're very unfriendly. Is it our faces?
Books,
Movies,
hair,
dudes,
songs,
kids,
mom stuff.
This is what it's like to spend a day with us.
This is us.
All day. We're just raw dogging this thing.
I had a warrant out for my arrest.
I can't. You just called me a meth addict.
Suck my anxiety out of my body.
Hit the record. Flip the tube.
Flip the tube.
Hello.
Episode
17? We've almost made it to 20, which is apparently the hump.
Woohoo.
So, I'm just saying.
I have a hair. Like, follow, subscribe.
I thought we weren't supposed to say that. We
just
talked about not saying that.
We can still say that.
Oh,
We're just supposed to also say, if you like this,
if we don't make you want to off yourself, tell your friends.
It's $1,000 to the person that shares it the most. No.
I think that's false advertising.
Yeah. Well,
we're not giving anybody any money.
Yeah,
we're trying to make people give us
maybe a
money.
free T-shirt.
Oh,
to the person that, I don't know what. Just share it, man.
Yeah, we should do that. We should do like a raffle.
Yeah.
Like share this post, share this clip, share this, share our YouTube channel, our TikTok.
Get us some more people.
You get a free shirt.
Yeah.
Because we just ordered new shirts because we did sell out last time.
Speaking of shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Little segue.
We
got some new shirts from Grace.
It's Lace and Grace
Boutique.
Yes.
On Facebook. You can message her.
I haven't double checked on her. She does have a website, but she was, she was rebranding and it was kind of in the works. So I think the best place to message her or order is still
We've
Facebook.
Got a few more. So
we do.
Follow along on these podcasts. We're going to show you some more. This one was one of my favorites. I love the orange and it says
Hippie Drippy.
She's got a little cactus tat. I just love them.
I love it too. I know you don't love this one, so just look away.
I don't dislike it.
You like Hardy.
Yeah.
You don't like Coetzel though.
I don't really know who that is.
Oh.
I probably don't like his music if I had to guess.
I love him and his music, but I love Hardy. And I've liked Hardy for a long time.
I like him too, and I
got this one.
Yeah, I gained a lot more respect for him too. Well, actually, I found out who he was when he canceled some shows for
anxiety,
some extreme anxiety, and I'm like,
which he's been in the industry for a really long time, like I think like writing and producing, but never like in the forefront, and so now he's like. So
is that one comfort colors?
It is.
Mine is too.
I know, and I really like this color. I'm not normally a pink girl.
I know. I like that color
but for summer,
yeah,
I love this color.
I know.
So
yes. So go check it out.
Shout out Grace.
There's that
Thanks
one
for
and this one,
hooking us up with all the teas.
and we've got several more to show you.
We do. They're coming.
Yeah.
We will.
And they're all like kind of stuff like this and that. Like you can't go buy those anywhere.
No.
Like
no.
maybe Etsy, but
you'll
pay double
and shipping.
Wait a month.
Yes, I was gonna say you'll pay double the price. You'll pay stupid shipping, and who knows when you'll get it.
Right.
I love Etsy.
I do love
but
Etsy
it's
too.
Terrible. Speaking of Etsy, I want to tell you your birthday present so bad because I'm so excited. I know I don't want to ruin it. Because it's maybe the greatest present I've ever bought you.
You've hyped it up a lot. I really want to know what it is.
if you don't flip out, we're done with this podcast.
We're
I'm
done
out.
being friends.
We're done being friends.
We have to quit.
It is very specific to us and our interests. But I found it and I was like, oh my God. Anyways.
I'm pretty anxious. Does it still say it'll be here tomorrow?
Let me look. Actually, I looked this morning and it was like, your order has been confirmed.
Oh, good. That's not coming tomorrow.
No, it's
Again,
not.
with the Etsy.
I know. That's what I love Etsy, but I hate Etsy. And I know it's not actually like Etsy because it's individual sellers.
Yep.
It still says between June 11th and June 18th. So
well, my birthday is a Wednesday.
The big 40.
38.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
38 is the new 40.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
If I say 38, I feel good.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you say 40. It feels weird.
Yeah.
You don't look 40 or act 40. I don't feel like we're 40. I still feel like we are like 20 and 25. Except we have old kids now.
Yeah.
Mentally, I'm 20.
I don't think I'm 20 in the brain. I think I'm 30. I'm a solid 30 in my brain.
Not me.
Yeah, 30's young.
Oh my God.
What? Is that...
You've crossed over. Them kids at 30? 30-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you begin to say 30's young, it's too late for you. It's over.
Okay, I'll be 28. Is that
all right? 28 sounds better.
Okay.
Anything in your 20s.
Because I'm like
30?
practically 30, but
30
still in my 20s.
Still sounds, well, I mean, 30 still feels like up there.
See, I feel like 30s feels...
Well, maybe when I'm 40, I'll feel that
38.
way. 38.
Mm-hmm. Do the math. I was born in 1984.
That is the math.
I will be 38
the
on
math
Wednesday.
Is not mathing.
It does. Is
this your forever age? You're forever 38?
For now.
Like
for
in this
now.
is 40?
Yeah, for now.
Okay. When you're 50, you'll be like, 40. I'm 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see the problem.
There's not a problem. Yeah. Anyways.
What's our book? We don't have one.
Let me pull up a... Well,
I mean, we do have
funny
one.
Story. Let me pull up the cover for you.
We
guys.
read it for book club. Read it with our ears.
Yeah,
for book
everyone.
club. What was the theme that month? It wasn't a memoir because when we picked memoir, we did Drew Barrymore's and none of us read it.
I know. It's Lauren Graham.
Lorelei.
Talking as fast as I can.
Yeah. And we all, for book club, I think, did the audiobook because she reads it.
Even me.
Yeah, yes. Even you.
Gold
who
star
go back
for me.
to like episode 1 or 2 where you say you can't consume a book with your ears.
I cannot.
I can.
There are very few. But I have discovered I can listen to like audiobooks that are like memoirs or like autobiographies
funny,
of people who I have an interest in.
Right.
And it's them reading
Which is funny because I feel like if you had that book on like Kindle or paperback, I don't feel like you'd get through it as
I don't think I would
or
have
enjoyable.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because you're just reading words. This was like we're listening to
yes.
Lorelei talk.
To Lorelei
and like
talk.
a whole
I
chunk
think
was
that
her
was
talking about Gilmore Girls. Because she did that one after the revival even, right? Because I thought...
No, wait. Maybe you're right. I'd have to
I
Google.
thought she
It's
did.
been a while since I've listened,
Same.
but I love Lauren Graham.
Same,
We love
same,
Gilmore
same.
Girls. We're Gilmore Girls fanatics.
I thought I read that in one chunk she talked about this, and then in one chunk she talked about
She does,
the revival.
yes,
like
because she
9
talks
years
about
later, or whatever it was.
Edward Herman being gone
Okay.
and being on set with without him there, and
published the end of November of 2016.
that's about right.
Okay,
That would have been the revival if it hadn't come out yet, because I can't remember.
let me look.
No,
that
I
up.
want to say that came out in like 2015
So close.
or 14 or 15.
Because
Carter was a tiny baby.
2016 also. It says.
Okay. But she would have filmed far before
Right.
either released.
And then
wrote the book.
done the book.
Yeah. So it's a lot of Gilmore Girls. There was some about her early life and like her.
And wasn't there
into
some Parenthood too?
I think so,
I
yes.
thought so.
Which, if you don't know, I also love Parenthood. Duh.
And the one guy that is her brother in the show.
Oh, that she dated in real life.
Isn't that her husband?
Oh, I thought they broke up.
What?
What's his name?
I don't know.
I'm about 98% sure that they split up. Peter,
Who is
he's also
Lauren
in
Graham
what's the show?
married to?
No one.
Was in a relationship with Peter Krause.
Yes.
From 2010 to 2021.
Told you.
But like during that though, they were together.
Yes, they were.
So the book.
And I'm kind of sad because I
I
loved them
know.
together. And I actually love him. I love him in Parenthood. He's in that other show, like some firefighter-y show, like Chicago Fire or...
It's 911.
Oh, 911.
Me and Ramsey went down a rabbit hole watching that show one time, and it's like a soap opera. It's really cheesy. Like
all of those
evening television,
sitcom. Well, it's not sitcom.
No,
it's a drama.
But it was pretty dramatic.
I mean, I don't like some of those.
I
Like
don't
it
either.
ends with us. No.
Yeah,
If I have to cry every episode, I don't want to watch it.
no. That's why I'm over here just rewatching the same crap.
Or like Grey's Anatomy. Punch me in the face. No.
That reminds me, because I don't ever want to watch anything new. Like
Me
every
either.
time Ramsey's
Something's
like,
wrong with me.
I know. I'm. It's a defect I have, but Ramsey's always like, "Oh, hey, there's this new show and there's that new show and blah blah blah." And so the other night he put on the Dancing for the Devil.
Me and Carter finished
knew what
it.
it was. It was about friggin' TikTok dancers.
Yeah,
so
'cause
I
I told
immediately
you to
was
watch
like,
it.
I don't care. I don't want to watch this. This is dumb. This is not my thing.
I do like stuff like
it
that.
immediately sucked me in.
know.
So let's talk about that.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's finish booking.
I'm done.
Oh,
I'm done.
I gave it 5 stars.
So did I.
I would actually listen again.
Me too.
If you like Lauren Graham,
Yeah.
it went off. If you like Lauren Graham and Gilmore Girls and
Parenthood
Parenthood and memoirs and read it.
Yeah.
It was good. It's worth a listen.
to it because that's the best way, I think.
I agree. Anyways, okay, so Dancing with the Devil.
Yeah.
Carter and I finished the last episode last night, and yes, I did let my 11-year-old watch it.
It's 3 episodes. It's
Yes.
on Netflix. And it is about
7M, which is a management company, and Shekinah Church.
/ cult.
Yes.
Yeah. So it opens with these 2 sisters that were apparently like TikTok famous.
Carter knew who they were. He was like, "Oh,
I think Allie
those are the
did,
Wilkins
too.
sisters," and I was like, "How do you know that?" And he said, "I see them on YouTube." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay." I am old too.
So they moved to like
California.
California to be famous dancers.
They were famous on TikTok.
Yeah.
They had millions of
Yes.
YouTube followers, and I think TikTok, and like they were doing brand deals together.
Yeah.
And this is weird.
Abort.
This isn't right.
Right.
This is not.
I don't remember what it was that made her.
She had plans to go pick up her friend from the airport, and like one of, I forget who it was,
the daughter or something.
was
which-
like, "No, you have to come to church now. You need to cancel those plans." And she was like, "I'm not canceling plans
It's
to."
by far not the weirdest cult.
No, I mean,
thing.
as far as cults go, I'd say it's mild.
Right,
I don't think he wants to do anything sinister like Charles Manson. Well,
No, yeah.
I think he just wants their money.
Yes.
Although he was apparently doing disgusting things to the women.
Yeah,
back in the day.
I was much more interested when it went into the other two sisters.
Too. Yeah, because like watching the dance thing, I realize he's sucked them into the church as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think his like motivation is money because
for
they're bringing all
sure.
this money.
Yes, yeah.
But prior to that, I feel like what was going on with the
other two.
where were they from? Vietnam? No,
South Korea.
South
I
Korea.
think.
Those sisters felt more yucky.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like he preyed on them for sure. He was like, "Come to my church," and
and like he called himself the man of God.
yeah,
No.
It was. I guess it didn't like really dawn on me until I watched that, and there was a Rolling Stones girl, like she writes for Rolling Stone or whatever, and she was like, "It's not illegal
to have a cult.
and I was like, "It's not."
No,
And
I mean,
I think that's weird. Like,
I mean, yes, I agree because they're like coercing and brainwashing people. But if you can't prove they're doing anything
and then
illegal,
I'm also like look at cults history. Like, have any of those gone well?
no.
No.
That go how you thought it was going to go? Nope.
Yeah. So I just
yes, actually, me
I
and
don't like
Carter had a long discussion afterwards because he was like, "Oh, that guy's going to jail," and I was like, "Yeah, right." And he said, "They just said," and I was like, "They have to prove." All of what they're accusing him of. And I would also say he was like, he was stealing money. And I was like, wait, though, like these people were willingly giving them money.
Yeah.
They knew going in he wanted this, 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 and this. So now you have, like that girl said in the thing, you have to prove like coercion.
Well, and
which
they were
is
like,
extremely hard
get a
to
few
do.
more girls to come forward, and they have, but
Yes.
like also, I don't know. It's hard, I think, when the cult is still up and running because you have all
people
of these
backing
members
him.
that are like, no,
Yeah,
no,
he would
even though
never.
it probably is happening to
Yes.
them in their cult brain. There's a reason, and
Yeah.
it's okay. And
Yeah.
I don't know. It was wacky.
I mean, especially since it's been years since anything happened. So, like,
I know.
it would be hard to prove anything. It would basically be like their word against their word. And so
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, I don't know. But I did see it's set to go to trial in 2025.
Yeah, because the one sister from the early years served him with, is that the one that's going to court?
I
Like,
think
served
there's
him with
several
papers
people going. Like,
were they suing him or?
they are suing him
Because he tried to sue
financial
them
reasons.
first.
Was that it?
For defamation.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't
I'm
either.
anxious to
I know.
see
Same.
what happens because, yeah.
Same.
But yeah, I'm like you. Like, when has anyone ever had a cult
Yeah.
and it turned out
That's why
well?
I'm like, why are we not, why are we not making like a law?
You can't have a cult because
Yeah.
people will do it anyways and be like, it's not a cult.
Yeah, but then when we prove it is a cult, you're going to jail.
But it's hard to do that because all the people in the cult are continually like, it's not a cult. It's like Sons, where he's like, we're a gang of motorcycle enthusiasts. We're not criminal organizations.
So it's called Dancing for the
Dancing
Devil.
for the Devil.
And it's on Netflix.
It is.
And it was
And
good.
it was good.
Like 3
It's-
episodes. So if you need something that'll suck you in, but also
Yeah.
you don't
Not
want it
take-
to consume your life.
Correct.
Watch that.
Yeah, like I finished it and I was like, well, I'm going to bed now. And
I know.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah,
So, but
yeah.
while I was watching it, I was like, ugh.
I know. I told Kendra about it and she was like, I need something else to watch. That's not very long. And then she texted me the other day and was like, I watched all of that. What else? What else can I watch?
Yes. I know. I kind of felt bad, though, because when Carter was watching it, he kept saying, the two sisters, he was like, this reminds me of Uncle Cole. And I was like, ugh. My brother's not in a cult, but he doesn't talk to us anymore. So he was like, this makes me think of Uncle Cole. Makes me sad.
Because
like,
the family missed their daughter. Like
yes.
Then the one sister missed her sister. And I can see
And you really can't like wrap your brain around the real, like the reason. Like there's no like solid reason other than just, I don't know. So yeah, kind of made us sad though.
What else? The sharks in Florida.
Holy moly. Okay, well, first of all, I've watched one TikTok, so now my whole TikTok feed is like the sharks in Florida. But apparently there are far more sharks being spotted in Florida this year than like any other year. I
am in disagreement on that. I think the sharks are there and have been there the whole time. And I'm like,
but that's what I'm saying. I watched a couple like science-y shark people who were like, there are massive, far exceeding the previous years being spotted not very far off the coast. Like there's always a few like hanging out in the shallows.
They're branching out on their food chain, man.
They're like, we'll just eat all these peeps.
Yeah, and I read.
It's terrifying.
What did I read? It was, it said, statistically speaking, shark attacks are rare.
Unless you're in Florida.
Again, I disagree. Because there was one in Hawaii, like, and then there was one
recently.
Yeah.
Oh, I've only seen the Florida stuff.
I'm just like, if you get in the ocean, you have a chance of like getting stung by a jellyfish or stepping on something sharp
stingray
or getting bit by a freaking shark.
Correct.
Like that is where they live.
Yeah, that's why you and I are psychos when everyone's like, let's go to the beach. And we're like, oh,
yeah.
So we can lose a limb? No, thank you.
Mm-hmm. That one lady had to have an arm amputated.
And that teenage girl had to have her leg amputated in her hand.
Oh, maybe it was that one.
No, there were two.
Oh, okay.
And then, there was 3 this weekend, like back to back to back, and I think Panama City Beach.
And I did read, or in the news thing I watched, it said Moat was going to investigate, like if there was some weird shark anomaly. Which I'm like, we've been there.
We've been to Moat, yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like these scientists are also like, what is happening? Is it hot water? Is it the water temps? Is it? Are we getting an audience?
I think there's more humans in the ocean.
I was going to say, especially Florida.
Want to eat us.
I don't think they want to eat us.
I do.
I don't. You need to watch some more Shark Week. I don't want to eat. The only sharks that want to eat us are tiger sharks.
No, I do watch Shark Week every year, and I'm obsessed with it, and it's my jam.
Mine too.
But I disagree with all the people that are like, sharks don't want to eat you. Bullshit. Yes, they do.
What's that one guy? Greg Scommel.
I don't know.
He's the shark aficionado.
Yeah, well.
Who's from Massachusetts. It's. I went to his hometown, and I bought his book when we went to Massachusetts last fall. He says they don't want to eat you.
He is wrong.
They don't.
Like, I will have an argument
with him. We are shark scientists now. What are those called? A marine biologist.
Yeah. They do. They see a big, fat, juicy, slow, dumb fish, and they're like, oh, I'm going to eat that.
Yeah, but then they don't eat you. They just bite you, and then they leave because they're like, ew, you taste like nasty human.
No, because then
human.
Then they're like,
what's that off of?
I don't know.
Moana.
And then I also think they're just like, they're territorial. So they're this is my home. Chomp chomp. Get out of here.
Well, I do think that, but I don't think they're like, oh look, the shore, humans. I'm dinner.
I think they're I think they're a lot more aggressive than the scientists are like, oh, they're
They
just
won't hurt
swimming
you.
and
Listen,
living. No, they're
one,
evil demon swimming creatures. Like,
you're going to get hate for that. I love sharks,
I
though.
love them too. Like,
I don't think
that I want to just watch them on
well,
my
that's
TV.
true. I'm still pissed. I went to Florida and Massachusetts last year and didn't see one damn shark. And that was my goal. We also didn't find any shark teeth in Anna Maria, and y'all lied.
I watched
and told
so many
us
YouTube videos
bullshit.
that was like,
it's
lies. So easy to find
look
shark
at all
teeth
these fucking
and-
shark teeth.
No,
not a single one.
No.
We sifted for hours.
Days.
Yeah. Not even a shark tooth that, or like could have been a shark tooth.
Not even like I'm gonna take this home and tell people.
Tell
it's a
people
shark
I
tooth.
found it. No, there were no shark teeth. Also, same in Massachusetts. I skimmed that beach on Cape Cod. Nothing.
I don't
Not
know,
a one.
because like several years ago when we went to Anna Maria, like my family, right after we left, there was a great white shark. Like a kayaker recorded it, like in Anna Maria, a great white shark, and like they turned it into moat because they're like, that's unusual. No, it's the fucking ocean. It's not unusual.
That's why
they're allowed to go anywhere. It doesn't matter what the water temperature is. Like, it doesn't matter if it's rogue. Like, they're freaking sharks, man.
I know.
They're like,
That's why when our children were in a kayak alone, just me and you were both like,
I'm like, well, not only that.
oh, I know what story you're going to tell.
There was, and Ramsey, I think, will remember it, or he'll be like, "Yeah, I think you're being dramatic."
Yeah,
even
there
though
was no
that
shark.
day he felt the same. So it was also the last time we went to Anna Maria, which is down in Florida, but it's like
It's a little island off the coast.
Yeah, and the water is. What body of water is that? Because
it's the Gulf, but you also have the bay side.
And they right on like Bean Point is where they. So, anyways, there's a ton of sharks there, and I knew that because they were fishing at night and reeling in these giant ass
off rod
sharks.
and reel.
Yes, that I'm like, holy shit, we've been swimming here.
Yeah.
But Ramsey and Allie were like out in the water, probably like waist deep for him. Like, I see this, like, let me think of how big maybe it was. It was probably only like 3 feet long, like maybe 4, probably 3. Not like, like Jaws by no means,
right?
But still could have taken off one of Allie's limbs, or a good chunk out of Ramsey. Torpedo swam at them, and I am on the shore, and the water there is clear.
It is clear,
blue and light. Like, there was no doubt, and it was fast. And I like stood up, and I didn't want to freak everyone out because I'm like, I'm a psycho. So like, what if it's seaweed?
A fish or seaweed? Yeah.
But Ramsey saw it at the same time and like grabbed Allie, and I'm like, okay, you're done.
Yeah,
like,
no more
time
ocean.
to come in. Like, we're done at the beach for the rest of the week.
I know.
I know it was a shark.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many videos I've seen of people in condos at like Panama City or Destin filming from a high level. One, when you're in the ocean, you can't see. You can't see like out. And these sharks will be like
that's how
like
this one
testing
was. It,
out,
like,
and I'm like
torpedoed at them and then
whoop,
torpedoed off, and I was
and I'm like the people in the condos are like, holy shit! And they're yelling shark, but the ocean is loud as balls. You can't hear anything, and I'm just like, well, okay. All that to say, I'm trying to plan a family vacation, but of course, it's just a giant fight. Like, who fights about planning a vacation for your family? Our family. That's who. So I, after the shark attacks, was like,
maybe we won't go to
yucky.
the beach.
So I was like,
Florida.
how about Oregon? We've always wanted to go. We went to Washington. Washington a few years ago. You can't swim in it. It's not tropical. I got vetoed immediately. So apparently we're going to Sugarloaf Key is where we're looking at, which is in the middle of like Key Largo and Key West.
Okay. Key Largo,
Where?
Montego.
Yeah. Oh,
Baby
and we're leaving
Island.
2 days after our concert.
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
I mean, that is if we actually book a place.
Right.
If we can agree on a house, because, my husband is like, I need this, this, and this, but it can't cost this, this, or this. And I'm like, oh, so you want an
Fantasy.
imaginary house that doesn't exist.
You want a made up vacation.
Yeah. But now I'm like, cool. Sharks.
Yeah.
What are we?
We're going to get eaten.
Yeah, I'm going to lose a foot. Carter's going to lose a leg. Like, no, I don't even want to go. And they have said, like, maybe don't
Double
go to
red
Florida
flag.
right now because Sharkies.
Also, when I was like looking up the article about the shark attacks, right underneath it was another article where a woman, a 45-year-old woman. So I'm like,
your age.
No, I'm 38.
Oh, I forgot you're 38. My bad. Oh, my bad.
And Wednesday, when I have a birthday, I am
I will
turning
also
38.
be 38. Okay. I got you.
She got swallowed whole by a snake
By
in Indonesia.
I
Which
know.
I'm like,
holy balls.
I realized she lives there. Like it's their
environment.
whatever. But I'm like,
Yeah.
how fast are these snakes?
I don't know. Then I read that article too. Like the mom was missing. She has 4 kids, and they find this snake apparently, and
It's got a huge human-sized bulge in it.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh yeah, there she is."
Her head immediately was visible. Yeah. Yes. But
So
I'm like,
now I'm like,
where, what? Okay. So like she's maybe walking through the
jungle,
woods, like from village to village, or like going and picking, cutting. I don't know.
I don't know what they do in
But
Indonesia
I'm like,
either.
did it bite you and paralyze you? Did it?
I don't think pythons bite you and paralyze you.
But I'm like, did it swirl her up that fast?
I don't know. I have literal goosebumps.
I know,
thinking
but I'm
about
just
that.
like, you're
How
45.
terrible.
And I could tell by the bulge in the snake, like she's not a huge person. Like she could run.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think they're probably really fast and really, I know if like, I've watched enough videos also because, Carter's like my little reptile, whatever, or was. He went through, we all went through a reptile phase.
Right.
But like, when they are going to eat you, they do like bite you and latch on and then.
yeah, and swirl you up.
Yeah. And then you're just.
And I learned that
you're
on Anaconda.
effed. Oh, yeah. I love that movie.
Watched it the other day.
You did? Oh, I
Yeah.
want to watch it. That would be a good one for Carter to watch.
Yes,
Scare the
yeah.
pants off of him about snakies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if a snake that big, like, I think you're just done for. Especially if you're alone. Like if you're not, if there's no one, I don't know, but that's
terrifying.
Like, we have tornadoes and like brown recluse spiders in Missouri.
just
I'll take it. I will take it.
Yeah,
No
instead of
sharks.
a shark or a snake
Giant
that can swallow you whole.
Yes.
That is awful. And
I
then
know.
at first I was like, well, that's kind
Terrifying.
of effed up that they cut this snake open. But then I was like, I guess if she was missing and they needed to know, like,
Yeah.
couldn't
Gross.
they just grab him and x-ray him or something?
I don't think in Indonesia, in a remote
don't care that
area
much. Yeah.
that a snake could eat you,
Well-
they probably have access to an X-ray machine or a.
They also
something.
showed video of the snake, and I'm like, if he was fast, he was no longer fast with the body inside of him. He was slow. Speaking of that video of the shark in Florida, did you watch it chase that bird for like? It was
No.
the shark attack
Oh,
video.
wait.
He chased a bird. That's what I was gonna say. They
Yeah.
were aggressive. He chased this bird that couldn't get out of the water yet. Finally, the bird runs into like this deep of water at the shore where it flies off. The shark came all the way. All the way in.
I was going to say, I've watched several videos of sharks. They're not in like waist deep water. They are in ankle deep water.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing?
And it's fast.
Yes.
They're fast.
That's like the killer whales that do that too, like chasing seals, and then they like have to wiggle their body
And
back in the
people
water.
wonder why I don't want to leave my county or my house.
I mean, I do. I will say,
I mean, I do too. But
Cole and I's, like, one of our bucket list items is to shark dive.
No.
Me and Cole want to do it.
It
But
was
I
nice
have to wait till
knowing
my
ya.
kids are grown in case I die.
Yeah.
I can't
they
do
don't
it.
need you when they're grown.
Well, I mean, they won't need me as much. It's kind of like
my God.
skydiving. Like, I wanted to do it, but I have small children now, so I can't.
No, I almost died on that roller coaster last week, so
That's enough
I'm
for
good.
you.
Yeah, I'm good.
I will say, though, well, one, remember that video from Anna Maria, too, of the hammerheads?
That was like
There was like
that was last year.
Yeah, there were
I
like
thought.
3 hammerheads.
That's what I'm
and that
saying.
was Bean Point, I'm pretty sure. And they were like
Which
almost.
they say not to swim there, anyways.
Well, that water was rough
Yeah,
when
it
we
was.
went because we took pictures there. Yeah, that water was because I think it's because you're like the bay
Yeah,
is
it's
meeting
where
like
they, like,
open ocean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
but
smashed together.
There were 3, and those hammerheads were not 3 foot long. They were like 8 foot long.
Yeah.
Like they could have ate us whole.
Yeah. Probably.
Nope. But in Massachusetts when we went, which I showed you pictures, but they have signs everywhere that are like,
Because that
there
water's
are great
cold.
whites all over this mofo.
That is something I would like to do. I have zero desire to get in a cage.
Oh, I do. I would love it.
No.
I won't.
But I
won't
would
do
like to
that.
go like on a boat and they're like, feeding the great whites and making
Me
them jump
too.
out of the water. I might faint.
That's
but,
in like South Africa where they jump out of the water, right?
Don't box the sharks in. I think they can jump out of the water anywhere, anytime.
That was our plan when we were in Massachusetts, but there was, what do they call it? There was storms, but we were under a
Hurricane?
a gale warning, gale something, which I didn't even know was like a thing.
I don't guess I know what that is either.
It's like, let me Google it.
I don't feel like they maybe
because-
had that where I lived like on that coast. But
Well, we were way farther up.
yeah.
Gale
A gale warning.
meaning.
Meaning. What's it mean? I'm hungry.
Me too. Oh, it means
Is the water rough?
there are gale force winds.
Oh.
But
So
it was
blow
like, yeah,
blow
it
your
was,
boat on over.
yeah,
into
we
the
had-
shark-infested
it was
waters.
terrible weather because we were going to do a little cruise to Nantucket and that got shot to shit because it was like, it's like a hurricane. I don't think, do they have hurricanes in New England?
I don't know.
Or is it just
I'm just a
stormy?
shark expert. I don't know.
You're not a weatherman.
No. I'm
worry.
only 38.
Haven't had enough life experience yet. But yeah, but that I was certain we would go on a boat and I would see a shark. Only we couldn't go on a boat.
Yeah, I
'cause
want
we
to
would
go
have
on a
died.
boat and see like giant whales and giant sharks.
I did go on a boat and see a giant whale in
I was
Washington.
gonna say I don't want to do it. Like I want to see like great or killer whales, orcas.
Well, fun story about killer whales and orcas. So we're in the San Juan Islands. How many years ago was this? I don't know.
Your honeymoon?
No.
Oh,
We had Carter. Carter was 6. That was
Oh,
the year
I
Carter
don't
got
know.
pneumonia on the way home, and I
okay.
about had a panic attack.
Yeah.
This was pre-COVID too, so I
Right,
could
right,
fly
right.
with my sick, feverish child, and everyone was like, "I don't care."
yeah.
No, the San Juan Islands are a little cluster of islands, like almost to Canada.
Okay.
So we're up there, and we're like, okay, we did a day. It's like a day cruise to the San Juan Islands because we didn't stay in the San Juan Islands. But it's like a whale watching cruise. And so there are like 3 or 4 pods of orcas. So before we go, the captain's like, listen, we always see orcas. There are 2 or 3 days out of the year where they're like elusive.
That was the day you went.
The day we went was one of the 2 or 3 days out of the year.
Didn't
We
see
saw not a
anything?
single. Oh, we saw stuff. We didn't see orcas.
Yeah,
We saw
that
0
sucks.
killer whales.
That
and they have like
sucks.
other boats that are like, oh, got a pod over here, got
Yeah,
a pod.
and you're like, let's go on over there.
No one saw anything that day.
Oh.
So he said sometimes they like go out into the open ocean for the. Anyways, but
Go figure.
we did see a gray whale. And I was like forever changed. It is so big. you can't fathom how big, like even watching them on TV.
No.
And he actually said this was like not a baby, but like it was
juvenile.
Yes. And I was like,
it's gonna get bigger.
It was bigger than our boat.
Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
But it was really cool, like to see it, and it like surfaced and like blowholed. I don't know what that's called. But I did see that whale, and it was pretty awesome.
That would be
That
cool.
was like the first time I'd seen a whale in real life.
Not a, yeah.
Just, and it was like
Right there.
right there. Crazy.
That's cool.
It was cool.
I wanna see that.
Did not see a killer whale though.
An orca.
An orca. Orca. Yeah.
So what else? What else we got?
I don't know. I'm still on vacation, so I don't know. I was on my period this week. That was not a good week.
A couple random things.
Okay, random me.
And I saw a TikTok about it yesterday, and it reminded me that, like, it made me reprocess it all again. But I think we talked about it not too long ago at book club. Helen Keller, she real? I'm serious.
We're gonna have to ditch this episode. Dude, I don't know. We
never really wondered until we started talking about it, though, right?
So, yes.
This was a teacher in the video that was like, a kid came up to her and was like, is she real? And she was like, well, yeah, I'm dummy. Like, of course she's real. But then she started reading and was like,
is she real? Okay, well, first of all, I don't know. I will say, we did have this discussion at book club.
And we ended up Googling stuff.
How are you blind, and how can someone teach you anything if you can't see her? But she wasn't born that way, and I thought she was born that way.
Okay, but I'm like, okay, so maybe she lost sight or hearing, like, 10, 15, 20 years old.
No, it was like a toddler.
She was like 2 or 3. Yeah. And so I'm like, how?
I don't know. And then she wrote a book. But how do you write a book? How do you can't even relay to someone what you want to say.
I don't know. And that's what I'm confused about.
I am too.
And I never thought that until Allie was like, she's not real.
How
are you deaf and blind and you wrote a book? I'm like, I don't know. I never thought about it.
I don't know.
But now
I'm
confused.
I think it's I think they pulled one over on us.
I'm going to look on Goodreads. What is the Helen Keller book?
I don't know.
We've never looked?
Actually, wasn't it Allie who was like confused Helen Keller with Anne Frank and was like, Anne Frank. And we were like, what are you talking about? Anne Frank wasn't blind and deaf. And she was like, yes.
So, The Story of My Life by Helen Keller.
Yeah, no.
When she was 19 months old, she
19 months
suffered a severe illness that left her blind and deaf. And not long after, she became a mute.
How do you write a book then? How do you write a book if you don't talk to have someone else write it?
It's an autobiography published in 1903. 22 years of her life. I mean, she recognized the connection between the word water and the cold liquid flowing over her hand. She realized the objects had names. But, like, how did she know it was water? Like, what?
I don't know. Like, maybe water you would know at 19 months old, maybe.
You're not going to when you're 19 months, but, like, how are you going to...
I don't know. It's one of those things that I like. You feel terrible for questioning it, but then you're like, this don't make no sense. It doesn't.
Got really good reviews.
Yeah, probably because somebody else wrote it.
No, it says by Helen Keller.
How'd she write it? Did she write it with? How'd she write it?
I don't know.
She can't see a typewriter to type it. Were there typewriters when she was alive?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was 1880 to 1960.
There were typewriters then.
It's just a thing that I
It's
think
a
about
mystery.
now. Yeah.
Me too. I hadn't thought about it
I
until
hadn't
you said
either.
that.
Yep.
But I agree. I don't.
See?
I'm on team conspiracy theory.
Right.
Which apparently I like to be like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Yes, the F
but
I
then
am.
You're like, we didn't go to the moon. Dinosaurs
Helen Keller's
aren't real,
not
and
real.
Helen Keller's fake.
I don't think dinosaurs aren't real. Don't say that. Somebody will be like, you're dumb. I do think dinosaurs are real.
Me too.
But I don't think we landed on the moon. I'm not sure about Helen Keller. I'm going to go with a no. It's a no for me, dog. I think she was real. I just don't buy into the she had to be the smartest human to ever live then. To just
no one will ever know.
No, they won't. She even wrote a book, but no one will still ever know because I don't
Because we don't believe it.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
We may get canceled for this one.
Well, I said there was a teacher on TikTok and she felt the same way. Like the kid questioned it and she was like, okay, you big dumb boy. She was real. Why would she not be real? And then he was like, but how? And then she was like,
yeah. You're correct.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't know. What's your other one?
AI.
Expand.
We have AI. I've noticed now anytime I Google, I get an AI response, which
Last night when I was waiting on a online vet, it was Pearl, the AI, whatever.
Yeah.
And it said your AI, something.
Not to
named
mention
Pearl.
my child last year, her senior year, apparently they run these homework papers through a program and it gets flagged for AI.
Yeah,
Whatever, I don't even care, but
yeah.
But where I'm going with that is, we grew up in the 80s-ish.
90s,
80s, 90s. Did you think AI was going to be a lot different then? They'd talk about AI. They made movies about AI.
I thought it would be robots, doing our laundry. I thought we were going to be the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I didn't think it would just be like a
Google Help simulator.
How boring.
Yeah.
What a letdown.
I know.
I thought it would be
I want to have the world taken over by robots.
No.
But
remember that movie on Disney called it has Katie Seagal in it? Smart House?
no,
For real?
for real. I've never heard of that.
Yes,
in my
you
life.
have. If you haven't, I'm going to punch you right in your face.
I haven't.
Seriously?
Seriously. It's probably one of those age gap movies for us.
It came out in 99. This one. Katie Seagal.
I see that.
Oh, okay.
99. You were how old?
10 or 11.
I was 15.
You should have watched it.
I didn't.
Well, anyways, so the house, it's like a smart house, and Katie Seagal is like the robot mom, and she does the laundry and cooks it's all very Jetson-y.
Yeah.
But then she gets mad 'cause nobody's appreciating her, and she loses it.
Well, and then there's
She goes off the rails.
What's the one movie with the Sixth Sense kid? Haley Joel
Haley Joel Osment.
Was there even an AI movie?
The only other movie I know that he's been in is Secondhand Lions, which, according to my mother, is the greatest movie ever made.
Okay. He was in a movie called AI.
AI. Is that the Will Smith one?
I thought so, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't watch that because I hate those future-y kind of movies. Sci-fi, robot-y, alien-y.
It was terrifying and sad. So
It was?
Yeah. It's got Jude Law in it.
I do like Jude Law.
Now I gotta look up, what is the Will Smith one?
I Am Legend.
Will Smith.
No, that's
AI.
that's not artificial. That's zombies.
Yeah, and it was from a virus.
Yeah.
iRobot.
Oh, I knew he was in one.
Yes, me too.
iRobot.
Yeah, like that's kind of what I thought AI would be. I'm glad it's not, but instead it's my kid's getting in trouble for using AI on a paper.
After you told her she could use AI on a paper.
So she says, I don't know, but
yeah. The only thing that freaks me out with AI is pictures and videos. Mm-hmm. I can't tell.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can. They do some weird stuff with like they'll have like 3 arms or
yeah,
like
or
an
the fingers are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like some
there
of
was
them
a whole trailer somebody put out. What movie was it? I can't remember.
It was Stranger Things.
No, it wasn't that one.
Thought it was.
It was something. Shit, I can't remember. I'll have to Google it later. But
there's a bunch of stuff.
It took me a minute to be like, okay, wait, these people look like robot-y. Well, I know I heard someone show Brandy, our nail girl, a picture the other day of nails, and she was like, "That's AI." Like
AI nails pictures.
I think the whole hand nails, whatever. Like it's not
weird.
It's not hand painted art.
An actual.
It's,
yeah. Well, that's the same with hair. Mm-hmm. Usually, I can tell.
Yeah, and used to it was like that hair is photoshopped.
Yeah,
and now it's like that's not even a.
It's not even a real human. That's
or
not
a
even.
Mannequin. It's a. Someone colored
fake.
That.
Yeah,
it's confusing. It's weird.
Know. I mean, I'm still like I can get you close to that. It won't look like that because it's blurred and AI and
real hair.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Anyways, I just thought it'd be more like
cooler.
iRobot. No, the Tesla bot though.
Okay.
Disturbing.
Can we talk about how many?
Creepy.
Is that what we saw? No, that was the Tesla truck. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, that was a Tesla truck. That thing we kept seeing in Florida.
How many of those
parked in the Springfield airport?
Yeah,
that was the Tesla truck. But when we were in California, in the window, we saw the Tesla bot. Do you remember? Because I made Allie take a picture of it.
What window?
The Tesla window when we were, I don't know if it was Venice.
When we drove by a Tesla, or we
were
walked.
parked.
We were in
it was either Venice
Santa Monica.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's no Tesla dealerships in Venice.
Well,
Venice
they were both kind of
Santa Monica's the.
Yes. There was a Tesla
I
store
remember.
and in the window a Tesla bot.
Yes,
but like
because
they will have conversations with you.
Yeah, weird. No.
Not into that.
I'd
rather it just be Google. We think it's this.
Yeah.
But even then, anytime it says AI, I'm like, I don't want an AI. I want a human that typed something.
Oh, like on Google?
Yeah.
Oh, I like the AI because then I don't have to like skitter through a bunch of articles.
I don't like it.
I do.
I don't.
Actually, Google. Well, I was Googling about Luna.
Right. Lizards.
Yes, last night.
I did that too.
And it was like AI response.
Yeah, and it's like a little sparkle thing that's like, you're reading robot language. No.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I also saw a thing on, this is totally off the subject, but I saw a TikTok that was like, or maybe it was a Facebook post that said, one of the biggest red flags is if you have a pet named Luna. I was like, oh shit. I have a lizard named Luna.
Riley's cat's name is Luna.
I don't know why.
I call her
What would
Lunar.
be a red flag about that?
Lunar, because you're a Harry Potter freak? I don't know. Anyways, moving right along. What else? What else do we have?
I don't know, but I did see new Stanley Cups at Dick's this weekend.
Yeah.
And I wanted one. They're the 30 ounce, but they're kind of like that. They definitely look like the 90s to me. Mm-hmm. But it says Stanley really big in like neon down it.
Oh, I've seen that. It was part of their neon stuff. I think that's what this one was.
I didn't see any of those. They were all gone.
Probably.
But this one was pink, and I was like, and it was a 30 ounce. I refrained though.
Good job.
I know. I was like, well, Cole bought me the neon one that I have, and then this one I spent. I don't want to talk about it.
No.
Amount of money on off Etsy. So I don't need any more Stanleys, but
what else?
I don't know.
Thing.
One more thing. One more subject. Have you seen the video going around on TikTok about like who is a male celebrity green flag? Like who would you Yeah. What male celebrity would you be totally fine left in a room with? Totally alone.
There's a lot.
I mean, me too, but like your top.
I don't know. I need some time to think about that.
I immediately knew.
Who?
Post Malone.
Oh, yeah.
Duh.
Big green flag.
Yeah. Like, he wouldn't roofie me.
No.
He'd just be high and be like, what's up, dude?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You don't know who yours is?
No.
Oh.
I don't. A number one? No. I don't. My brain is. I'm a Gemini. Nothing is one thing in my brain. Like everything is multiple.
There's
not a
Gemini.
37 people in here at all times.
In your brain?
Yeah.
You have multiple personality disorder?
I don't know if it's personality.
Patricia!
Yes. Patricia did it. Yeah.
I love that movie.
I do too. Didn't you have something about Northwest?
Oh, yeah. So she's getting dragged.
Their kid. North.
Kanye.
West.
Kanye.
God.
West.
No.
So she sang.
Very creative. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Like Ramsey's like, he's the greatest blah, blah, blah. And our No, he can't come up with anything better than I'm going to name my kid North because then it's going to be called Northwest. Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Sorry, Northwest. Sorry to her. She didn't pick it.
Well, okay. So she was Simba in like Disney's something or other. Okay. So she sings like, I just can't wait to be king. Okay. I haven't watched the full video because I don't have time for that shit.
Okay.
She's not like great.
Okay.
And so out of everyone who could have gotten that part, everyone is like dogging her for getting it. And like, it's like, nepotism at its finest.
So she sucks?
I mean, I wouldn't say she sucks. She's 10.
Oh.
So I'm just like, there's one half of TikTok who's like, well, too bad. Like, you shouldn't have got that part. And yeah, you suck. But then I'm like, but I was going to say, she's 10. Like, it just makes me kind of sad. Like, I get it. She's probably an entitled little butthole. Like, she's Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's daughter. So, but also at the end of the day, I'm like, you guys are being terrible to a 10-year-old little girl.
That's because that's what people do on the internet.
I know, but like,
I mean, I am anti-Kanye. Like, I don't
like Kanye.
Like him as a person, his music. I think he's psychotic.
Same. I agree. I don't like Kanye.
I do not think he's the greatest whatever of anything of art. No.
I mean, I don't like Kim Kardashian either.
I like her better than him.
I mean,
and I don't like her either.
Yeah.
But
still, like, it's not her fault.
No.
Mm-mm. So it just makes me sad. Like, there are tons of videos from adults who are like ripping her apart.
Yeah, I feel like they're ripping her apart because they want to rip the parents apart, which I'm like, go for the parents then because they're adults, but also like that's a child. And
that's
you would not ever want anyone saying that about your 10-year-old.
No, and I don't care whose child it is.
Like,
yeah,
that's effed up. No.
I know. Just makes me. Also, speaking of Kim Kardashian, that will end on this. Have you seen? Okay, so she has Skims.
Uh-huh.
She has a bra that has nipples.
Okay. I didn't
Maybe
know.
It's generational.
Wait, like she was wearing it or she made it?
She made it you can buy it. Okay. And it's got nipples on it.
That popped up in a Facebook ad, but someone was wearing it. And so but then it said something about the greatest nipple bra.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was behind it.
Yeah. I'm just confused because I'm like, we're millennials. I spent my whole teenage years being like,
my nipples.
Yeah.
Do you want it to look like you've got like, big perky
natural
ones, but no
nipple
bra, and so the nipples show? But I'm just like, well, that's like we've got fake lashes and fake nails and we pile on this makeup. But
Yeah.
now you're like, these aren't even my real nipples. It's my bra. That's weird.
I know. And I don't want people to
See
look at
your
my
fake
nipples. Yeah,
They're
it's
not.
weird.
They're fake nipples.
I know, but it's just a weird concept to me.
I
As I said,
agree.
maybe it's a generational thing. Like maybe we're dumb. Nipple bras.
No.
They're weird.
Yeah.
But I want one to look at.
I don't.
Can I return it when I'm done looking at it?
Probably ask Kim K.
Okay.
Kim K.
Kim K. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should be done.
We're having technical issues.
Let's end on the nipple bras.
Nipple bras. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Anywho.
So thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Like, follow, and subscribe. But
Subscribe.
also share it with your homies and help us out
Share it
here.
with the homes. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
We're getting tattoos on Wednesday.
We forgot to talk about that. Oh no.
Talk about it next week.
Fail when we have a fresh tat.
Fresh new. Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.